The Unaspiring Jackass bitches. What up?
What's happening?
Shit. Snitches. Snitches, that's what's happening.
All right, well, how you want to run it?
Snitches don't get stitches, huh? That's not a fact.
No, absolutely not. Not today.
Snitches get riches, huh?
Snitches seem to come up. Alpo running around New York looking comfy.
So, we talked about MCA yesterday, if he snitched or not. Today they're saying that his name wasn't on the paperwork. And I don't want the people to think that just because your name ain't on paperwork, you couldn't have snitched. Anybody can snitch. Look, like you said before, an innocent bystander could be a snitch or a nosy neighbor, right?
The nosy neighbor that tells on you's name ain't in the paperwork. So yeah, you can be a snitch without being in paperwork. Absolutely.
So paperwork wasn't needed on the MCA because he admitted to telling the feds that he got $100,000 from that Davis guy, right?
Right.
So in this particular case, paperwork's not even a necessity, right?
For the transaction, you mean? For the transaction, no. If he got paid under the table, there's no paperwork there, which would lead me to believe that if there's no paper trail, then this is off the books.
Right.
So, now, I want to know, like, did he meet the nigga that cut him not the check, but that gave him the bread?
Right. Because what he doesn't say is I don't think even know he says he even met him before.
Because check this out. If I'm doing a movie and I pay you $100K, I'm gonna make sure I tell you, hey, this off the books. Versus, hey, let me give you $100K. You know, all these celebrities is in the movie, so you know, file your taxes accordingly. Nobody tells you that. Don't nobody say, hey, when I give you this money, make sure you apply it to your taxes. Nobody says that. So I wonder if that verbiage was exchanged between them. I assume if I'm paid off the books, then it's off the books. That's my assumption. In his case, I don't know what he thought in 95?
I'm sure the whole Fed thing probably scares him too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when your lawyer come to you talking about the feds, absolutely. I'd be sure.
I think if you're a law-abiding citizen, you haven't done anything wrong. Anytime the feds want to talk to you, that's scary anyway, right?
Do you think that he felt it in 95 like, hey, I'm a law-abiding citizen, I'm an artist, and this is how it goes? Or do you think he was thinking, oh, this is some street shit for this movie with Lisa Ray?
The only thing about MCA is, honestly, I know, and it's going to seem kind of ironic to people who don't know anything about LA, but I don't really know or heard anything about his street activity before.
I've never heard it questioned. Other than the DJ Quick shit, I guess but that's entertainment to a degree. But
I'm saying I've never heard it validated before either.
I haven't either. So,
and the way that DJ Quick destroyed him, and DJ Quick ain't even no like gang member, gang banger like that. So it makes me question MCA. Does that make sense?
I get it. I've heard. At this point, I've heard both of them in question.
If you lose a personal beef battle to a deep home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it makes me difficult to respect your gangster.
I can see that. Generally speaking, I understand that.
Right, and I'm not comparing, you know, that guy to DJ Quick, but you know,
right.
But DJ Quick, he does say he's the nigga that was banging on wax.
I think the key thing in that is like, yo, when they gave you the cash for the movie, how was it presented to you? Like, good looking, it's off the books, or
did it come in a briefcase, a brown paper bag?
Right. I want to know that. How did you get the $100K?
Or did it come in an envelope with some paperwork to sign with it too at the same time?
Exactly. Did you get a contract for the movie?
Right. Because there's no paper trail for that
that's
money.
Crazy.
If there's no paper trail for that money, why would you even admit to having it?
Right.
At the end of the day, if you're getting $100,000 tax free, that's illegal too. So the feds just asked you that, and they didn't want anything else in return.
I don't know. That's a sticky subject, bro. Because we don't know everything. I would like to know how that shit was presented to him. Because if I put myself in that position, if somebody says, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you for this movie role. We got a film crew. Boom, boom." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, I'm okay. Let me file this. If I'm doing things the legitimate way as an artist, and you pay me, and there's other artists on set, like, come on, I'm finna file my shit accordingly. But if you tell me, hey, boom, here you go, then I understand that, and I ain't finna report it.
So you think in 1995, a legit movie company and a legit person is going to give UCA $100,000?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he was negotiating after Menace to Society. I don't know what he was charging.
Do you think that he got paid $100,000 from it? Do you think he made $100,000 off those roles collectively?
No,
today.
I don't think so. Oh, right. Collectively? Oh, over time?
Right.
From the inception of Menace to today, do I think MC8's received $100,000 for it?
No, he had. I mean, I've made well over that between that time. So what I'm saying is,
right. That's what you said up until now.
I'm talking about from that movie role, from those movie roles.
Role or roles? That movie with Lisa Ray?
That movie role.
I've never even heard of this fucking movie.
He probably got paid $15-10 back then, and that was it.
I mean,
and the legacy, that he had as AWACS is probably there's no price on that.
Do you know the name of the movie that he's that's in question?
Never came out.
I would like to look that up, because if you cutting checks for $100K for MCA in '95
and Lisa Ray,
right? I'm thinking it's money here. It's a legitimate business.
It was somebody else too. Some other name he said. I can't think of who it was.
Yeah, he named somebody else. I can't remember who it was either.
Somebody else that's more legitimate today than he was back then, obviously.
Right.
But yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Spider-Look is entertaining though.
Yeah, that nigga should be on my mama.
That nigga get into it with the Crips more than the Bloods, don't he?
Don't that kind of make sense though?
Yeah, it's just like, if you ain't cripping his way, you ain't cripping, right?
Yeah, pretty much. He ain't said nothing that was out of bounds to me. I haven't heard him say nothing where I'm like, not yet.
But some shit I wouldn't speak on.
Right.
It's just hard with Spider, because Spider was banging G-Unit Crip, you know?
I remember that.
So for a nigga to be questioning another nigga's gangsterism when you were banging G-Unit Crip and was serious about it, it's a little difficult.
You know what? Back in the day when I was growing up, when he said G-Unit Crip, I took it as you're in G-Unit and you're a Crip.
No,
I didn't look at that as like he was trying to start like a new set.
Me neither.
Because who else over there was? I don't know who else was over there was cripping. You know, maybe the New York Crips, but I don't know.
Or regardless, what else we got though? But I ain't got too much percentage left. What else we want to touch
on? What else is going on in the world? I heard that the next debates is finna have mute buttons.
That's what I was gonna say.
On their mics.
We're less than a couple weeks away
from election day. Yeah. So you think Trump taking it back? You gonna run back?
Can I ask an important question? Did you register to vote?
Right here.
I don't see nothing, bruh.
I know you can't see it, but anybody know? Come on, you got the green envelope. Look. I ain't gonna show my address, but you know.
So are you gonna vote?
Right here. I'm about to go through all this. I'm about to go through all this right now and send it in.
So real quick, I got something I want to touch on before we get out of here. Out here in Baldwin Park.
Nigga, are you finna vote?
What?
Are you finna vote?
Anyway, Baldwin Park, California.
This nigga asking about me.
Baldwin Park, California. One of the ballot boxes were was set on fire. You see that? Yeah, so the FBI is investigating. So that area is a minority area. It's pretty much all Mexican right there.
Where at?
It's called
Baldwin Park. Where's
Baldwin
that at?
Park.
Where's Baldwin Park?
It's about 15 minutes east of me. It's in San Gabriel. It's near Pasadena though.
Okay.
About 3 cities over. And yeah, the ballot box mysteriously blew up.
Well, who? Oh, okay, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So the FBI is investigating. When you get a chance, check out that link right there. But yeah, this happened 2 nights ago.
The ballot box blew up. God damn. They trying to kill niggas. They trying to kill. That nigga hit that Democratic button. That shit said, pow.
So, and you know what's going to happen too? So I don't know if you remember when the coronavirus first started really getting big, they were saying that this white nationalist group was going to start planting the coronavirus on like gas pumps and door handles in the urban communities. You remember hearing that?
Yeah.
Right. So watch something similar to be said about these ballot boxes to deter people from going to the ballot boxes.
I'm sure that's what it is. That's always what it is.
They're going to say that to deter people from going to the ballot box. Just mark my words. You'll see.
The whole plan is to deter regular people from voting because older people vote because they're not fucking working. You know, I gotta ask for a day off anytime I wanted to vote to, you know what I'm saying, to go submit my shit because it's on a fucking Tuesday. But
all right, man. Make sure you rock the vote. The Unaspiring Rapper podcast. That's what it is. Yep.